A very good day to Madam and my friends. Now I'm going to present the assignment Corporate Entrepreneurship, which is by Group 7. So first of all, let me introduce my group members. The first one is Muhammad IRFAN bin Muhammad NAZRI. His metric number is A20B2307. And the second one is Muhammad SYAZWAN bin Muhammad, and his metric number is A20A1477. And the third one is me, which is Wong and my metric number is A20A2291. And the fourth one is AINA BINTI RIZAL, and her metric number is A20A1663. And the fifth one is FAJRINA ATHIRAH binti Muhammad FAUZI, and her matrix number is A20A1712. And the last one is NURDIYANA SYAHIRAH binti Muhammad ZANI, and her matrix number is A20A1813. Next, we will proceed to the introduction of this assignment. In this assignment, we have reviewed around 6 journals, and the main title of the journal is about the risk and the risk management. So I'm going to talk about the risk definition, which is risk can be defined as the likelihood of the outcome from a process will not meet expectations, which is by National 2002. The origin of risk management can be traced back to the late 1940s, Dickinson 2001, which evolved from the foundations of financial risk management of traditional insurance, focusing on hazard and also the earlier strands of risk management practice that has recently been integrated under the broader concept of enterprise risk management. The difference between enterprise risk management and traditional ways of managing risk is in how the entity centralizes comprehensive risk management structure and processes at strategic level as an extension of its control system.
My name is FAJRINA ATHIRAH binti Muhammad FAUZI, and my matrix number is A20A1712. I am going to present about the theory. In 1992, the Committee of Sponsoring Organization of the Third-Way Commission, known as CHOSO, developed a CHOSO framework for evaluating internal controls. This model has been adopted as the generally accepted framework for internal control and is widely recognized as the definitive standard against which organizations measure the effectiveness of their system of internal control. Committee of Sponsoring Organization of the Third-Way Commission, CHOSO 2004, posits that ERM is an integrated process designed by a firm's board of directors to identify the potential threats that may affect financial performance. CHOSO 2004 believes that the board have an oversight function to manage risk within its risk appetite and provide reasonable assurance regarding risk management. The CHOSO is a voluntary private sector organization decided to improving organizational performance and governance through effective internal control, enterprise risk management, and fraud deterrence. The ERM CHOSO framework, well known as one of the most widely recognized and applied risk management structure framework in the world. The framework serves as guideline for companies worldwide to enhance their internal control framework through their standard.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today I will explain about the connection of theory with the issue. Before that, my name is Muhammad IRFAN bin Muhammad NAZRI. My matric number is A20B2307. The issue for this topic is the impact of enterprise risk management to the company's performance. The theory used is COSO framework, which is well known as the risk management structure with serve as the guideline to enhance internal control framework. From this theory, it will give clear vision on how big the risk is to the company. Through the COSO enterprise risk management framework, events identification will be followed by the risk assessment, and then will proceed risk response. The purpose is to assess on how big the risk is, both individually and collectively. This will make the company's job become easier by giving more attention or focus on the most attention threat and opportunities, and to lay the groundwork to risk response. Risk response in COSO component will give the strategies option to the company, and the best solution will be chosen in order to deal with the risk. This surely will give the impact to the company's performance in terms of financial. The company's performance also will be increased by improving the efficiency and reducing the risk itself.
Hi, my name is NURDIYANA SYAHIRAH binti MOHAMAD ZANI with metric number A20A1813. In Multaharju, there are three main points. So, the first finding is drivers for sustainability and features of logistic purchasing. Overall, in addition to the traditional objectives of logistic purchasing such as price, delivery time, high-quality documentation, and shipment planning, this study demonstrates that both logistic buyers and LSP companies highlight operational reliability, transparency, and LSP's ability to interact effectively. Second point is selection criteria and sustainability requirements for LSP. Competitive charge as a criterion was once a necessary component amongst all case groups in deciding on LSP or subcontractors. Buyers exceedingly emphasize workers and drivers, occupational fitness and protection, troubles in working and using at constructing sites, and different customers emphasize it when working on loading docks and in terminal. And the last point for findings is sustainability-related risk mitigation tools. For an example, buyers B use monitoring randomly as a sustainability risk mitigation tool. When buyer A video display units the implementation of recycling, whereas buyer C video display units working hours in warehouses. The facts of worker accidents in the manufacturing unit area and the use of security risks makes they argue that drivers' working hours and working stipulation are hard to monitor. That's all for findings.
My name is Nurdiyyana binti RIZAL. My metric number A20A1663. Next, the main point that should be included in corporate entrepreneurship subject. So, according to my research, there are 5 main dimensions of risk management. Number 1 is risk identification. Number 2 is risk analysis that can be defined into 2 different perspectives, which are qualitative and quantitative. Number 3 is determining of risk control. Number 4 is implementation of risk control. And the last one is supervision of risk control. Organizational risk can always happen in a company, which is can defined by 2 different types of business risks, which are external and internal. For external risk, we can see the example, the seismic risk and economic risk. Seismic risk is a disaster and hazard of environment, or we can also call as unexpected things that happen in a situation, such as flood and earthquake. For the second one is economic risk. For example, the government's law and order or change in political. The next business risk is internal risk. So based on the slide, the point for internal risk are technology risk and human factor risk. Technology risk is the change of technology due to the change of current situation. So for example, if the company use the old fashionable technology, it will produce less of production compared to the company that use more updated technology. For the number 2 is human factor risk. Human factor risk is the personal problem of the employees that will affect the production in a company.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad SYAZWAN bin MOHAMAD. My metric number is A20A1477. Next is recommendation. The main weakness is this journal was designed as qualitative research. It used case study as research strategy and semi-structured interview as a research technique to obtain accurate and true data. The method of qualitative culture analysis has 2 primary drawbacks. It is time consuming and possible that an accession issue will be neglected. Also, it requires a time-consuming analysis. It requires time-consuming analysis process such as classification, recording, and so on. And the third, it necessitated the use of the professional interviewers to complete the primary data gathering operation. Our suggestion is researchers should use mixed method that combine qualitative and quantitative research. This methodology employ a variety of methods including contextual understanding as well as data or statistics. Using mixed method to explore a topic on several levels might assist the researcher in obtaining the different perspective and a true view of the issue. A mixed technique combine multiple philosophical viewpoint, allowing for the integration of the various theory and the concept.
First of all, in conclusion, we can conclude that recognizing the process of enterprise risk management, which is also recognized as ERM, and how it can be done effectively that can make a significant difference in an organization performance are of paramount importance. Second, there are three main points from this journal review which the existing ERM need to adopt some approaches in managing risks in their organizations, as a manager and employees also need to be creative and innovative to manage the risk that will be faced. And the third one is, in order to improve ourselves in organization and to make our company grow, we should be able to know and learn the risk and the way of managing enterprise risk management.